Hello friends and welcome back to Pattu Presents. Today we will talk about, well, you will know soon. Following the tragic suicide of Bollywood star Sushant Singh Rajput in Mumbai, there are three popular public sentiments. Don't judge him, leave him alone. Depression is fatal, and boycott films coming from Karan Johar's Salman Khan and Yash Raj Films productions. No less than leading actress Kangana Ranaut leading the charge. This follows past incidents featuring Sushant where leading actresses are seen on show mocking Sushant on Coffee with Karan. A fight with Suraj Pancholi so bad that it infuriated Salman Khan. The result was there to see in Salman's production show Comedy Nights with Kapil, where the host Kapil Sharma ignored Sushant non-stop to the point that Sushant twice on show tells, "Bhai, mere baare mein bhi acha kuch bol do." This is aside several press reports where he is described as difficult to work with, arrogant, narcissist, and has tantrums. So did the industry boycott him, or was he unable to adjust? Take another case of Kartik Aaryan and the similarities with Sushant Singh Rajput. Both were engineering students, both started as outsiders. Sushant is the more talented actor with bigger hits, and yet, Kartik is the one who is always seen hanging around the big stars, around the big camps, around the star kids, and getting good press. In corporate terms, Kartik has adapted better to the industry. Adaptability is an essential component with every human being. A woman leaves her home to adapt to her husband's home. A man changes jobs or industries or even departments and yet needs to adapt. Families change cities and need to adapt. There are over 2 million NRIs, that is non-resident Indians, adapting with another country, culture, ways of living. In every migration, there will be phases where you get into jealous colleagues, false rumors about you, accusations, your good work discredited. And it yet comes down to you keep fighting and staying in the system. Kangana Ranaut herself was an outsider to the industry, but made all questionable relationships in a bid to adapt and stay in the industry. Once she became a queen in the industry, did she set about changing it? One needs to adapt and stay in the system to change the system. I recall Indian cricket's biggest game changer and ex-captain Sourav Ganguly. When he made his debut in 1992, he struggled to make runs and was branded by the press as lazy, a brat, behaves like a Maharaja, refuses to carry drinks. He was dropped subsequently, but he stayed in the system despite coming from a wealthy family and fought for his place, came back to the national team 4 years later, started scoring big and slowly established his personality. In another 4 years' time, he became captain of the Indian national team. In the meantime, he managed a godfather for himself too, after which he changed Indian cricket forever. He adapted to the system and then changed the system. I recall India's iconic tennis player Sania Mirza, coming from a conservative Muslim family, had to go through multiple bad adverse situations including press scrutiny of her body fat and a fatwa raised by Muslim clerics against her short skirts and dresses. But she didn't give up, and despite her limited talent, not winning any singles Grand Slam trophies, she kept sweating it out, adapting to the environment, became a superstar doubles player, and more importantly, such a big brand in women's tennis that WTA organizers across the world would ignore her singles ranking and invite her to play in tournaments. She became the biggest draw to attract crowds in women's tennis, especially in countries all over Asia, from Singapore to China to Dubai. She converted all her barriers into her strengths. Short skirts were no more the issue. She, being a rare Indian women's player beating the dysfunctional system, became her strength as crowds thronged to cheer her. She adapted. We all need to. If you have a bully neighbor or an influential boss, you will adapt a mix of avoid and casual to his fancies. Get yourself on his good books. Perform and shine, and only then will you think of changing things. Using the bully's help, actually. You need to be in the system to change the system every day. Every time you face a new country, a new city, a new industry, a new office, a new partner, a new medical condition, new neighbor, new school, new project, new customer, or new set of people to work with. Every time you have to adapt.